Okay, so I have not been this excited in a while. I just ordered the entire Logitech flight sim setup with one instrument gauge, and then it has the control, let me see actually. Let's pull up exactly it. Well, we gotta pause that in the background. Doing a review on the actual aircraft. So we're on the screen here. Everything looks good. So we have the Yoke system that will arrive. I just learned after I made the purchase that you can buy an additional flight throttle quadrant. So I may eBay another one of them. Maybe I can get one for 20 bucks or something. And then you can actually control the entire range for most of the aircraft. But I have the flight switch panel. I already have the rudder pedals. That was the first thing I bought a long time ago. Because I was like, if I'm buying one thing for flight simulators, it's going to be that. And then later on, I can buy the Yoke. And then maybe bits and pieces. But here we are. We have the instrument panel, the flight radio panel, multi-panel, and then the switch panel. Which I was just going to buy that. And then come to find out, when I came over to Logitech's website, when you add all of them to the cart, it comes out a lot cheaper. Oh my god, I can't believe it's $50. I didn't have that in the cart because I didn't know. But $80 for this, and on Amazon it's $120. $118, it's $150 on Amazon, $150 on Amazon. And this is the same price on Amazon right now because of, what's it called? Black Friday or whatever the hell Amazon does, Prime Day or whatever. Which is why it's cheaper over here, I think, right now. But anyways, I wanted at least one instrument panel, and then I'm like, oh no, I'll do two. And then I got to the checkout, and it's like, hey, just make 0% interest for 30 days if you pay it off, whatever. And then just pay our $50 financing fee or whatever. I'm like, that's fine with me, because right now a bunch of money's being transferred around, like a lot of money's being transferred around, and I just can't make the purchase right now because the credit card has a hold on it, and that has to process that hold because they put a hold on it whenever it goes into statement period, and so you can't make any payments or anything like that while it's being processed. And that's just because they want the statement to be actually right when it hits. But anyways, yeah, that's that. So we're going to be beginning our flight simulator here very, very soon. Today arrives the Yoke, which I had ordered a week ago or something. And I was like, well, I want more than just a Yoke. If anything, I can get the instrument cluster just so I can have an attitude indicator. And then it's like, hey, everything's on sale, and if you buy it all together, it's going to be a lot cheaper. And I know typically this stuff is full price. So we can see too, I mean, we have this video documenting it and the prices. So, yeah. I should have bought one of these, but whatever. I know that this one goes on sale a lot. You can buy it pretty affordable in many places. And then I'm going to have to find that. But yeah, that's it for this video. This can be the beginning of the whole venture. Okay, here we go. This is a flight simulator with the wheel and the throttles and the pedals. So, once you're in the game, these buttons that control you can go into the settings and actually go to controls and search input and press the button, and it will tell you what that button does, as I have discovered. Let's start with the light quadrant. Or left, center, and right axis, which is what? And this is your mixture axis. And that's your propeller axis. And this is your throttle. D, X, and Y. And if you look at them, it says T2 and T1, which this is up for 1, decrease flaps. Increase, decrease, increase. Landing gear. This is landing gear. That makes T4 the parking brake. Parking. And this is brake. And so your toe brakes are different from parking brake. This is your emergency brake, you just don't want to move at all. T5 is auto start. Auto start. And then you have your auto start. Auto stop. Then you have your auto stop. And do the yoke. So obviously, and now the yoke. You have your flaps. Ailerons. Your X is your ailerons. The tail, left and right on the wings. And your Y is your elevator axis. And tail flap. You press in and out to go up and down to the toggle smart camera. Button is camera, smart camera, which is over here. Left index finger. Top view. Next pilot position. Previous pilot position. And external rear view. Quick right. View next instrument. I mean, it's pretty obvious. For the point of view hat, where this left, right, up, and down controls your looking. Even call this POV, up, down, left, and right. Point of view hat. Input and press the button. Communications panel. Nose down. On the right thumb, up. Elevator trim, nose down, and up. Up, nose up. Don't look at it. Covered. Rudder trim left and rudder trim right. Left thumb A1. Multiple. Afterburner spray. Afterburner And then this one controls your afterburner, smoke, grappling hook, and stuff like that. A is what we're going to call it. When the down, G limiter, lead, pull, and decrease your G limiter and lead pull. Okay, so as you can tell, having it on carpet, it doesn't move so much, and having something behind it against the wall so that you can press on it and move it. So here, hold on a second. I think up here, there we go. There's our showcase camera. Okay, so you can see, or not. You have no control. Why? Is it because the controls were switched just now? Okay, here we have, if we push each one left and right, that's our rudder control, and makes us steer left and right on the runway. That's the only control you have when you're moving down the runway to steer. If you use the yoke, it will cause you to dive. And then you have your brake, where you press your toes down, right and left brake, and you can use them combined to control the airplane. Before you want to actually start up or take off or anything, you want to check your left and right rudder, and then your elevator up and down, your left and right ailerons. Then you should have flight controls checked and verified if you have a co-pilot to look over the shoulder. And then you can enter into your startup procedure, which here we have some dude with a pretty big forehead. Anyways, with this setup, you just press the button 5. If you need to shut down, the button below that, which is T6. Or if you accidentally press the button, you can press start again. Check your throttles. Which it was not right. It died. Should have had it at a lower. Gotta be our fuel. That's exactly why, because our fuel was off. And it was not our throttle, which should be down, but our fuel should definitely be on. And we have controls, it's on. So, we need to request a taxi. Maybe we're on the wrong radio. We need ground. I can't just throw it in reverse. That's not how this works. This is a problem, huh? Especially right here where I'm at. It's just like, where's the dude at? Maybe. That's convenient. Flight recording. Need that. We need to request a taxi.
Kilo Sierra November Lima traffic. Cessna November 72-947 is taxiing to runway 17. Kilo Sierra November Lima traffic.
That's our break. You're supposed to contact ground. Traffic.
Kilo Sierra November Lima automated weather observation 0500 Zulu. Wind 187 S6. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 14,300 feet. Temperature 26C, dew point 21C. Altimeter 2995.
Of course we're gonna hit this. But no one's here to actually taxi us out, so we're just gonna act like none of them exist. I guess that's the assistance for flight. Get our right brake a little bit just to get us on track. Center is the best. Our throttle's maybe at 10%. I think the wind's really pushing me off to the side. The brakes are easier than using the rudder, because it really grabs you and pulls you over like this. Opposed to the rudder where it's like, takes a second. You have to over anticipate the rudder. We're gonna hold. Oh my gosh, why is it not turning? We're gonna die here because it can't fucking do shit. Imagine doing this in real life. I'm sure it actually happens. Like, you just... things are just beyond you sometimes. So we're gonna hold here and grab a drink. Okay, it happens, I guess. Get us centered here. Get planted. Release that brake. We're good on throttle. All rudder now. We didn't even have our flaps on, but it's fine. It's not that difficult of an aircraft. I would really like that assistance to chill out. So the controls make it so much easier. The yoke, I mean, don't even get me. Compared to that $30 little stick, this is a freaking Cadillac. And I bought this used for $100. So if you shop around, you can find what you want. Even though the throttle controls are a little bit imperfect, it's not a big deal because they're still good. They work. They're flexible, for lack of a better term. Literally, I can pull it over and it's fine. Even though they bump into each other, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm not spending $10,000 on a setup when I'm just really getting started. Is that wind that's throwing me all over the place? I can't pull up weather without going in here.
Oak City approach. Cessna November 72947 is type Cessna 152. 2 miles southeast of Kilo Lima Hotel 8 Oscar. 2,100 feet. Request flight following.
I think squawk is the identifier for your radio.
1 mile east of Kilo Lima Hotel 8 Oscar. 2,100 feet. Altimeter 2995.
Sipping our latte, flying an airplane, bringing it in over here. I wish I could pause the game and then I think, oh wait, I think I can. Not doing too bad there. If this pauses it right. Ah!
Cessna 947, please acknowledge.
I'm in the middle of something here. Unpausing. Communications, pull that up. The button doesn't just work.
Roger. Cessna 947.
And that's what I was expecting. I could just press the button and it will work. Go to about 50% throttle at this point. You can see the runway. Try to aim center with these lights that are right below me. Drop throttle entirely at this point. What's our airspeed? 97. Get our flaps. Be a lot smoother than what I am now, but it's fine. Get that rudder usage in. That was hard, really hard, but we're on the ground. Use the rudders, not the yoke. Brakes. Because I need something not hitting the back of that. I mean, we're fine. Give it a little bit of feather on that throttle. This is my first flight plan that I've actually done. Nobody died. Except for those feelings. I don't need to touch the wheel. Enough throttle to where the brakes are not being wasted. Since this thing wants to overshoot every corner, I have to keep that in mind at this point. Bring it into a parking spot. Should have stopped, honestly. Good with it. I'm good with it. Put like a parking light indicator. But we can shut down now. The fuel. I pressed the start button, not the stop button. We're fine. And that's it. This is technically my second flight.